Hello, I'm Dawn, and I'm going to be getting the energies of what's going on in the next few days. We are coming up on the weekend, and there we go. I wanted to get those energies. Okay, I'll take all of those. I wanted to get the energies coming up because I feel like we're going into very unusual times, and we need to choose wisely. This is the first thing that popped out. Now, the other ones that fell face down. And I think that is one of the first things we need to be aware of, is that there are going to be lots of choices out there. I'm not certain. Well, I'll just wait. I'll just wait because I have my own thing, and I'm going to wait till the cards tell me authority. Okay, so that's one message out. It's about what is authority out there, and that's a number 4 card. Solitude, number 9 card. Wait, one more. And Triumph, a number 7 card. So we start with 7 and we end with 7. Triumph. And usually this also can indicate, defending what you've earned, what is yours. Very much that energy. And what I feel like is there are lots of things that are going to be rules that are going to be given out there. That's what I feel like it is. It's like there's authority is going to tell you, this is the way it should be done. But I think the best thing to do for now is stay in that observer status. There's so much wisdom with what she's doing. She's researching, she is thinking for herself, and she's got this energy behind her, right? It's almost like a chess piece is how I look at it, and very much like the rook, right? So I feel like there's energy here by being by yourself and being in your own power. So let's take a look at what's out there in this energy. I don't feel like the cards want to jump out for the tarot in particular. I will see, but I don't feel like they're not feeling it. They want me to do this. Okay. Underside of the deck, what do we got for the energy? I like this. This is strength. Look at this. So the strength card, she is portrayed, instead of a woman with a lion, it's a woman with a dragon, right? She can tame this dragon. Well, not so much tame as work with. That's always the energy that I get with the strength card. It's not about her extending her will over the lion, or in this case, the dragon. It's about working with, right? And trusting. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Not that it wasn't the bottom, it was the top. 2 of Swords. Choose wisely. Choices. Choose wisely, and the 2 of Swords come out. So definitely choices coming up ahead. So before you make a choice, really take your time and consider what's going on. Under authority, 2 of Wands, another choice. 2 of Wands. What are you wanting? What are you wishing for? And this is about setting intentions, and with the 3 of Wands, it's having those intentions come to fruition. And I will be doing an Aquarius new moon ceremony on the 29th. It'll be 10 a.m. Central, so that would be 11 Eastern, and that'll be live on the Spiritual View. So tune in for that if you, or just watch the replay, because it is good for at least 24 hours after that new moon takes place, which will be at 7:30 a.m. that morning Eastern time. So here is the 2 of Wands, and you can see, what do I want to come in for me, right? And this is under authority. What do I want to come in for me? So let's see what else we've got here. This is interesting energy. The Devil under solitude. Who has got your strings, right? What are the strings attached? The Devil is usually it's Capricorn energy, but for me, this is very often about What are your bad habits that you have given into? And now you need to correct the problem, because very often with the devil card, it's a problem of your own creation, and only you can really solve the problem. So that's something to look at with this devil card underneath the solitude. And that's very much that energy of the Virgo energy of, we know it's not good for us. We know whether it's a food, whether it's an addiction of some kind, whether that be shopping or smoking or alcohol, anything that is going to have a hold over you that has strings attached, right? That's how you should look at that energy. And let's see what comes out next. Ace of Wands. That is underneath Two of Swords. I think you look for the great idea or the sudden idea. Very Uranus energy. Uranus is going to be going direct the day after this new moon in Aquarius. So basically, it's right now really digging into that 23 degrees of Taurus, the very human number of 23, right? So it's the Ace of Wands energy. So I feel like Uranus is playing a part in what may be coming in for us in this energy. So let's see. Because it is sextile, it is a helping energy to everything at the end of Pisces. Knight of Pentacles. This is really the slowest of the knights. And this knight is planting the seeds, right? It's planting the seeds in fertile soil, is what I would say. And it comes underneath the Two of Wands. What do you want to have come in for you? And what steps are you willing to take in order for that to happen? Usually when you have the new moon, and then it will go into a new phase. And when it starts that new phase, that's when you take action. First, you set the intention. And then once it changes from the new moon into the next phase of the moon, then that's the time to take action on your intentions. Now, some people say the moon is good from one new moon to the next for short-term goals, but usually it's considered 6 months, because the new moon that is occurring now in Aquarius will in Leo time become the full moon in Aquarius. 6 months worth of energy, and there's a lot that's going to be happening between now and then. So what else we have coming out? The Lovers, and that's underneath the Devil energy card, the Lovers. I really feel like you have to, because it's underneath Solitude, I feel like you have to get that settled within yourself before you can move on to any other kind of relationship. Because if you're facing some kind of issue that has a string attached to it, you need to clear that out before something else can come in. And the Lovers can also be another card of decision, making that decision. But I really feel like it's like you have to cut the strings. Yeah, it's like you can't manifest a new relationship if you're still hanging on to the old one. That energy just won't come in, right? So let's take a look what else we have going on here. Queen of Wands underneath the Ace of Wands. Decision time. And she makes the decision, and she doesn't really look back on it. It's like, okay, I've made the decision. And that can be also the Queen of Swords. But the Queen of Wands is just one of those, I don't care what other people think about my decision. She's made the decision. And the black cat usually symbolizes that for her, is the fact that she has made the decision. And black cats, back then, people were very superstitious, and she has a black cat because she doesn't really care what other people think. So for her, it's like, it's my pet, it's my cat. So what else do we have going on here? The Knight of Pentacles is in the center of the reading, and Saturn is going to be activated in a sense. So I would say that slow and steady is going to get you to where you want to go right now. And Judgment comes up. A lot of times, judgment is when you are at a crossroads and then you look back at all your previous decisions and take stock of how those turned out. So, do you want to make those same decisions again when you already know what the result is? Isn't it time to make a different decision? Judgment is also Hecate energy with being at the crossroads. And the crossroads has more than one choice. So if you've already been down that road before, maybe it's time for a different choice. Let's see what else we have. For the final one, Page of Cups. It's that energy of being young, right? The energy of, with the Page of Cups, it's like, is it real or is it a dream? And it's very young energy. It's very puppy love kind of energy. And so she's out there. I do love this deck. It's very unique and fun and very imaginative. And to me, there's going to be a lot of water, by the way, out there. We have so many things in Pisces and so many more things coming to Pisces. So I think we need to be aware of there's changes coming. And I think there's earth changes coming as well forward. There's going to be a lot of water that is going to be affecting things. So really the overall message that I'm getting is, a decision time is coming. I don't know if it's quite here yet, but it's coming. And what you need to do is free yourself up from what might be tying you down and holding you back. And that way you can move forward with what you want to do with a clear conscience, right? Now I can start making, planting those seeds, making those things happen. And let me take a look at what we want to do for, I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and I don't want to read from the book. I want to get the messages from the cards themselves. So I would like more than one card to come out for this message. Well, there was one that was kind of thinking of it. Okay, I had two that flipped themselves. So that to me is a definite pick me. Oh, three. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to leave that. I normally don't take reversals, but I kind of got a message the second I looked at it. So this is 32. This is 5. Magic prayer. This is that setting intention piece. This is what's going to be our intentions for this age of Aquarius. We just had Pluto and the Sun meet for the first time in 250 years, right? So what does that mean? This means that this is a brand new thing for Pluto in Aquarius. And this is the first new moon, just a matter of days since that happened, right? So magic prayer. What intentions do you want to set for this new moon coming up? Again, we get the solitude card, solitude, number 13. So we had this other solitude show up, and now we're getting it again. It does require for you to stop and take a moment and look at things from a different perspective, very like the Hanged Man energy. So solitude and thinking for oneself. And in the other solitude, I really get, your home is your castle, right? So take a look at that energy that's there, right? Definitely solitude coming up. And then this came out reversed. So this is the spirit of place. And what I got when I got it in reverse, it was like, I think that there's going to be a lot of people moving, because I think this is leaving where you're at and going on to a new place. Spirit of place. Home is where the heart is, right? And I think there's a lot of people that are going to be moving and changing. We have Mars in retrograde in Cancer. Now that can be doing things to change your home out. I mean, doing some deep cleaning, getting rid of things that you don't use anymore, the extra sets of china, things like that that we've talked about. So the spirit of place in reverse, I do feel that's changing energy of home. And Mars retrograde does have that energy. So I do think that we have a lot of things that we can do. We can think about what we really want. We have until the 29th to set our intentions. So what do you have at 9 degrees of anything in your chart? Because it will be talking to that 9 degrees in Aquarius. Do you have anything around those degrees within 3, 4 degrees of Aquarius or Leo? Because those are the fixed signs. And then you have to think about Taurus and Scorpio as well, because those will be squares. Squares require action. So think about that in your chart, what you have that might require that you take action. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I will see you again soon. Bye.